Hello and welcome to No Code with Liam. Today I'm excited to share my custom donation management app that I built without writing a line of code. I've seen a number of spreadsheets and Excel templates for this type of a use case, so I figured why not try it with no code. My donor app allows me to create campaigns, manage my donor list, submit donations, and even build a place so my donors can access their donation receipts. And amazingly, I did this all with a single tool. Stacker is an interactive database that allows you to build apps on top of your data to run your business. So whether you're building a customer portal or a flexible CRM, Stacker is the place to go. So let's jump into it. So in Stacker, everything starts with the data, and I created some different tabs here, much like you'd see in a spreadsheet, to store all of the data that's going to live in our app. So we've got our users page here, which has all of our different users. You can have donors and staff, and those users can submit donations and also store some other information about these users as well. Like we've got a headshot and their email. Next, we've got donations. So these are the individual records that get logged when a donation is stored. And you can see that those get linked back to our donors and get tied to a campaign so that we can do calculations to figure out how much we've logged against each campaign. I also have a donation receipt attachment field so that I can attach a donation receipt when I want to send that to a customer. I also have a created by field so I can track my staff as they enter these donations. Lastly, I've got my campaigns page here. So we've got all the details about our campaign, what our goal is that we're working towards, the different dates, an automatic status that updates based on those dates. We've got a progress bar, how much has been pledged, the days remaining in the campaign as well. And what's great about this is, if I need a new field, I can simply add one. And all of this data is really what is going to get displayed in our app. And when people make requests or add donations, it's going to get stored in our database. So let's jump into the fun part and check out how my app actually works. So we've got this donor dashboard, and this is really where our staff are going to land as a jumping off point. So if I want to manage my campaigns or see my donor list or even enter a donation, all of those options are there. And then I can also check out this high level dashboard to see, all of our active campaigns, those donations that have been made, the total goal and total pledged. I can see some progress on those active campaigns, and then I can see some recent donations, which are just pulling in donations from the last 7 days, but I could change that if I wanted. Maybe I wanted to see I think that's actually the last 2 weeks, but I could change the date range if I wanted to. So the first thing I'm going to do is create a new campaign. So I'm going to go to my manage campaigns. Now I can see all of my campaigns here. I can see the live ones, and I've got one that's upcoming here, and I get some of the details about that. So I'm going to go and create one. And we're going to set a $5,000 goal for this. And this one is also going to be in the future. We're going to start it in March. It's going to end at the end of May. I'm going to also add a photo. And this could be a logo. In my case, I'm just going to do a little search for a logo and then just add it. So that looks good. Great. So I've got all the information for my campaign. And like I said, in other parts of this app, I can add whatever information I want anytime. So maybe there's some other information I want to store about campaigns. I can simply add a new field. So I'm going to save this. So now we've got our campaign page here, and it's automatically been put in this status of upcoming because it's in the future. And if I jump back to my campaign list, I can see that it's been added here as an upcoming campaign. So for my current campaigns, I can see a bunch of great information here. I can see the goal, how much has been pledged, the days remaining, a description. I can see all of the donations that are related to that fund as well. And if I wanted to create a donation here, I can. So I could say, $56. I can choose who I want to assign it to. This came in from Noah. I'm going to say the date that I received it and save it. And then that's great. I can see that donation there. And then my pledged amount has updated as well. Maybe I want to look at my donor list. So I'm going to jump over to donors and I get the complete list of all of my donors. I can search through those donors if I want. So if I want to see Noah, jump in there. He doesn't have any donation receipts yet because I haven't added a receipt. But let's take a look at that and add a receipt to his donation and then jump back to his account. So I'm going to go into donations where I can see all of them. I'm actually going to update this layout because I haven't really done much with it. So I'm going to, just to make these easier to look through, I'm going to add a highlight field here that just has the date that it was received on and maybe the amount. And then we're going to get rid of some of this information. Also going to put an edit button here. And the other thing I want to add is the donation receipt field here. There's a lot more things we can do with this, but I'm just going to quickly edit that. So now I can come in here, edit, add my donation receipt. Another option we have there is we could actually create a button to add that information. Great, so we've got our donation receipt. And if we go back to our donors, so let's find Noah, jump into his account. You can now see that there's that donation receipt that's available here that can be downloaded. So this is the cool part. Along with giving access to our staff to manage our donations and our campaigns and get a sense of where we're at, I can also give access to our donors so that they can access their receipts without asking us for them. And we can also lock down certain elements of our app that we don't want our donors to see. So I've already set that up, but I'm going to show you what that looks like. And we're going to preview as Noah. And you'll notice that there's a few things that have changed. All of the options at the top have disappeared. And in the donors list, we can only see Noah. So when he logs in, he's only going to see this. And he can access his donation receipt. If we change it to a staff member, if we go to Ethan, you'll notice that all of those options along the top come back. He's got access to all the profiles and everything that he needs to do his work. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to learn more about no-code tools like Stacker, I have a free 7-day series that teaches you all about no-code. You can sign up below. If you've got any questions or just want to say hi, feel free to connect on LinkedIn. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.